And it reminds me of the RCMP when she tells me a story. But when she comes home and tells me these stories, I'm like, oh my God, you can't make anybody happy. You want to know why? Because it doesn't matter how good you are. Sometimes you just can't make them happy. Because you're so good, people don't like it. People don't like that you're good. They don't like that Pierre Polivu is good. People don't like when you're number one. They hate it when you're number one. There's always people out there that are going to tear you down and try to tear you down because you're too good at something. Anyways, here's the story. And it's a story about people hate it when you do well at something. One of our members gets transferred to my watch. It's a girl, and she's got side hair. But she comes over. She's got a ton of files. I'd say about 25 files. And I review these files, and they're stupid. Conclude them now. Let's make you look forward to going to work. It was crazy, guys. She went to like 25 to 11. And at the end of it, I said, how do you feel? And she's like, a little bit better. Like, what are you talking about a little bit better? You feel way better. I show up the next day. The staff sergeant who called me a show, he's like, come into me. You need to come into my office. And I'm like, what's going on, dude? It's like all these files here. I'm reviewing all these files. Pal driver, she concluded all these files. And I got some questions and some concerns. And I said, Davey, how would you know I did any of that? The other watch commander told me, okay? The girl watch commander that I just told you about. I'm not going to name her. We'll call her Rainbow, okay? Rainbow told me. Rainbow's really concerned about all the files that you concluded. She found out that you concluded all these files. So he bounced back about 5 or 8. This is the thing. I find out the moment that Rainbow found out that I concluded these files. So you got a watch commander. You put one of your members to another watch, well, out of your control, really. And all of a sudden they go from 25 to 7 files. She looked. Rainbow sitting in the watch office with the sergeant who was station NCO, okay? Because how do I know this? The station NCO, Mim Dixon, told me the story. And this is the story. Clint, do you want to know what happened? Okay, we were sitting in here, okay? Because there's 2 computers in the office, and they're both on the computers. They're working together. We're sitting in here, and Rainbow goes, what the F? And I'm like, well, what does that mean? Well, she's seen your watch queue. Your watch queue was 32, and hers is 172, meaning she has 172 files in her watch queue, and I only have like 32, 42 for my entire membership on my watch, which means less stress. And so she goes, what the F? Either he's doing something right or I'm doing something wrong. And then she got up and ran to the reader. The reader of the detachment. And I forget, his name was Del Drew. And she complains to Del. You look at those files that he just concluded. And then she complains to the staff sergeant, Dave. And that's when it came. She hated that I was doing so amazing. She complained. Why would she complain about that? Because I was doing a good job. That's why. She hated it. I was doing better than her. And it was a competition for me when I was the watch commander that our watch had the lowest files because it's less stress for everybody in the entire detachment. And it turned out after that moment, and Dave actually said to me, he mentioned something about, and this is a couple weeks later, he ended up, and I don't like using the word crap, but I don't want to swear in this video, crapping all over. Like he really gave it to her. He told her, like, why do you have so many files? Why are you doing this to your membership? Like it really actually backfired on her. And then because I'm competitive, I would look at all the other watches and their files. It was hard for me to keep up with her after that. She concluded everything. She got down to my level. She learned something from me, but burnt me alive, never gave me credit, tore me down, tried to get me in trouble. That's what makes me sick about people. the best. You will tear down the best and not even think twice about it. Have a good night's sleep after it. People that my wife works with, people that my dad worked with, people that I worked with. You should be grossed out with yourself. Those are the people you don't tear down. You don't tear down the people that taught you something. Spineless. You're a spineless woman. And there was a lot of spineless acting watch commanders. I'll tell you that right now. And I got a lot of stories that I'm going to tell. But I never threw any member under the bus. Why can't everybody just be that way? Like, why can't we have our backs? Everybody's backs. Why do we always got to eat each other out? You know what I mean? And yeah, I threw in a joke there. If you enjoyed that short bag of dicks, you can watch the full episode right here.
What's that?